One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on another team from the ACC, the Purdue Boilermakers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Boilermakers will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Mean Green offense will take the field, and they'll get this thing underway. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Caught over the middle. It's Polk. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
On the direct snap, it's Hill. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. North Texas lining up, facing third and long. He might want another play. To throw, it's Carpenter. Right on the money. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Convert that third down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, you've watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
On the snap, it's Green. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan. I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
The Mean Green now facing the meanest of problems on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they can't make the play on third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. North Texas will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Boilermakers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's caught. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. The Boilermakers will punt this one away.
Number 15, on to kick it away.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Catch in the middle. It's Polk. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play.
Breaks into the open.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks, and make plays.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Hill. Shows him the stiff arm. Finally run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They'll mark it at the 18.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
The Mean Green with a ton of green to cover here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Carpenter. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. Touchdown, North Texas. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Zips it out to his man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep days.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Boilermakers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock. Didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Looking downfield, it's Carpenter. They'll run the screen. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Quarterback may change this route. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. It's complete. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The run to the left. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's screen. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield. Great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
To the air, it's Carpenter. Working the middle, it's complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Hill. They forged ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it off. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here's the pressure. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
caught in the backfield. It's Harris. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll run the sneak for it.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got room to work. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air, it's Carpenter. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Makes the catch. It's Harris. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Makes the grab. It's Green. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed. There he is, scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
Line getting set on second down. Dropping back, it's Carpenter. Gets it out fast. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. North Texas in the hurry-up. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Got his man. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. And the offense just going to spike it here.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Got his man downfield. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. To the air on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. At the 35, he's loose. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
From the gun, the running back has it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Unleashes one deep. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Back to pass. It's Carpenter. Quickly complete. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Got it in the middle. It's Perkins. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Perkins. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the...
Got enough space. Touchdown, North Texas. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Wyoming is ahead in this one, but there's still time on the clock, and unless Josh Allen puts on that Pokes uniform again, this could stay tight. They're up by 8 over San Jose State. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West Country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Powers through. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And the wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Motion from the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. It's a draw. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
So 1st down will open up the final period. Going right to work up top. Fires to the tight end.
important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Dobbs. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
The give to the left side. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides to back and leaves it. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run...
Oh, he's got some space. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Boilermakers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Rushes on him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to pass, it's Carpenter. Here's a heat. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big... football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Snowed under by the defense.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. Here's the handoff. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Caught near the sticks. It's Polk. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Savage. Oh, he's got a chance. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Savage. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park. each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players, they've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it